Hello again, everybody. It's Scott Wellick, the Associate Program Director for the NICU Fellowship here at Children's and the Medical College of Wisconsin. With me today, I have Dr. Khanduri, the Section Chief of Neonatology and the Program Director of the Fellowship. Dr. Khanduri, thanks for joining me today.
It's my pleasure, Scott, and welcome to our Medical College of Wisconsin and the Children's Wisconsin Neonatology Fellowship Program.
Yeah, it's just, we're making the videos with some of our faculty just so, in this pandemic, fellow candidates aren't able to come and see, our wonderful facility and come to meet all of our wonderful faculty. So I just want to give them a chance to get to know you. So you're such an important part of our section, our program. Now, you have obviously a ton of accomplishments in bench research. We're one of the leading researchers in persistent pulmonary hypertension and pulmonary vascular biology. But I think one of the most important things for prospective fellows is, if you wouldn't mind touching on some of the experiences and some of the successes that the fellows have had as you've mentored them through their projects.
Thank you, Scott. I have been here 20 years and 17 years as the Fellowship Program Director and also the Section Chief for Neonatology. And one of the most rewarding experiences I ever had is actually watching the young fellows, come through our program and having a great experience and learning a wealth of knowledge and making long-term contributions to both neonatology as a clinical discipline and also to the scholarship arena. I had the good fortune of mentoring a number of very talented fellows in our program over the last 17 years. And some of the examples are actually within our division. I particularly am proud of the work that was done by James Afolian. He joined our fellowship program on my lab all the way back in 2009 and really developed us some novel insights into one of the most important antioxidant molecules in the cell called superoxide dismutase 2. And he uncovered new pathways on how that molecule is made in the cell, transported to mitochondria, and why that's important for our field. And there are a number of other examples. Dr. Megha Sharma went through our lab 3 years ago, and she's currently a faculty member at University of Arkansas Medical Sciences and Arkansas Children's Hospital. And she has done novel experiments on how cyclic GMP regulates the process by which blood vessels form in the lung. And we train these fellows in the bench research techniques, even though they have not done any bench research before. And they have gone on to have very productive careers. And that's something that I'm very proud of. And I consider this to be one of the most rewarding and fulfilling experiences I have had in my last 30 years in academic neonatology. I want to put that out there too. And I worked at 3 different institutions. And, this is really the best part of my job, which is mentorship for the young enthusiastic fellows. They constantly challenge me and they make our research better, because of their bright ideas, their dedication to work, and the way they constantly come to me with new ideas and they kind of prod me to go in new directions.
I think talking with our fellows, one of the things I love when they work in your lab is that they have their own projects. You're not handing them an idea and doing their work. And I think you mentioned it too, like they're coming to you with ideas that they really get a good balance of autonomy in what they want to do for research, but also the support, the mentorship that you and James and so many wonderful people in your lab are able to provide for them.
Yeah, thank you, Scott. And that's an important point to make, that within the lab setting, we have many staff members and investigators that are working together as a team. And, we have 6 faculty members that are currently engaged in bench research. And all of them talk to each other, interact with each other. We have combined lab meeting every Friday. And our fellows are effectively mentored by all of them, not just me. And so if they're having an issue with a block that they're running that morning, if James is in the next bench, they will go and talk to him and he will give them help, because he has now done this for more than 10 years. So does Dr. Tang and Dr. Mamoto and others. They will help the fellows, hands-on. And that's why I think it has been a very good sustaining experience for all the fellows.
Excellent.
Our newest member is Emily Kalin, and she's someone that went through our lab as a medical student and also as a pediatric resident. And it's notable that she won the Society for Pediatric Research award as a medical student for her basic research project, and also as a pediatric resident for her basic science research project. And she literally just joined our fellowship program this month. And so we're looking forward to great contributions from Emily in the next 3 years as she becomes part of our program.
It's always one of the highlights when fellows come or candidates come in to interview is showing them all the posters that your mentees have done, all the awards. I mean, there's every year you always have somebody going to PAS, often platforms, presentations, often in their second year. So I think it's certainly amazing all the work that you and the fellows have been able to do. I wanted to ask you, a little bit more, if you had to, one of the strengths, what you thought, one of the strengths of the fellowship program, that reason that somebody should come here for their fellowship.
I think we have the strongest part of our program is the wonderful clinical volume and diversity of the patients. So they will be able to see everything from A to Z that they need to learn in neonatology. And that clinical experience combined with the very, very collegial, very patient and enthusiastic teachers that we have in our group, including you, Scott. You spend a ton of time, with our fellows, whether you're on service or off service. You're constantly walking through the unit and checking in with the fellows and spending a lot of time teaching them the basics and also the advanced concepts on how you make your, minute-to-minute bedside clinical management decisions. And I think that's really important part of their overall experience. We also offer them a wealth of scholarship opportunities. So the bench research program that we have is centered around lung biology and pulmonary hypertension, pulmonary vascular biology. But we also have a lot of different areas that they can gain scholarship experience. And that includes prenatal counseling, the work that Basir does, and outcomes research. We have one of the pioneering investigators in Joan Lagata, and we have nutrition research, specifically the effects of parenteral nutrition on the liver function through HANG-RAV, quality improvement and outcomes research through MyQving, and bioethics. We have one of the world's experts in Steve Leitner, who has mentored a number of fellows and currently mentoring fellows in our program. And so having such a diversity of areas where our faculty excel, I think is a strong point for our program. And I also want to point out one more thing. One of the most important friendships you're going to have as a fellow is with the NICU staff. And this is by far the best NICU staff that I have ever been part of. They're wonderfully collaborative, superbly talented and skilled. And this staff size has grown dramatically in the last 20 years. I remember having a total group of 40 nurses when I started here 20 years ago. And currently we have close to 300 staff members that are working in the NICU in different shifts. And all of them are true professionals. And so they are your best friends when you come and work in our unit, day and night. And so, throughout, I think that spirit of collegiality and citizenship, basically comes through at every level. And we also have a wonderful core of nurse practitioners that work side by side with the fellows. So there are many, many strengths. I think everyone that goes through this program just really loves the experience.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you. And I certainly remember as I was a fellow just a few years ago or so, having all of those experience and the reason I stayed on and love this job. You've been in Milwaukee for a few years, and it's not somewhere a lot of people visit or get a chance to catch up on, but what are some of the things you like about the city that you've been here for a few years?
The city is very friendly and in many different ways. It's family friendly. So we all enjoy the benefit of very short commutes because you can literally live 5 to 10 minutes away, even walking distance, from the primary location of the training, which is Medical College of Wisconsin and Children's of Wisconsin. And, from this location, you can get to the city and lakefront within 10 to 15 minutes. And that is really just amazing. And the amenities that are present in the city of Milwaukee, from symphony to multiple theaters, for play or opera and other types of entertainment, and all the professional sports, from the Bucks basketball game to Miller Park for the baseball team, to UW Milwaukee, which has the full set of college games. These are all accessible within 10-15 minute drive, and there is really virtually no traffic to speak of. And especially for those coming from larger metropolitan areas, they would certainly enjoy it. And the people are by nature very friendly. So many times I've gotten lost in the city, and it was so easy to get directions and helpful suggestions from virtually anyone you meet on the street. And so that's one of the highlights of this true Midwestern spirit that permeates our city of Milwaukee. And there are wonderful biking trails, and I bike a lot on the weekends. And so both in the city and in the suburbs, there are wonderful bike paths, and you could literally go from Milwaukee to Madison. By the way, that's where my son is currently in medical school studying. And so if I want to do the 60 miles at a stretch, I can actually do it on a bike path without getting on a road. And so this kind of off work amenities are just wonderful to have. And we of course have Lake Michigan. So I never feel like I'm away from the beach, because I can use it at least 3 months out of the year. I can get to it whenever I'm able to.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, so before I wrap up, and asking everybody, just so they can get to know all of us a little more personally, some fun fact about yourself, something about Dr. Khanduri that you'd want everybody to know.
Yep, I do sailing and biking in my limited amount of free time in the summertime, which is about 3 months we have. And I have wrecked my bikes, and I've also capsized in the lake while sailing. And so it was kind of scary at the time, but I've gotten back on it, and I've gotten back up on the bike or in the sailboat, without a scratch. And so I'm certainly that type of accident prone, but I've always gotten back up. So that's something that I would say.
Excellent. All right. Well, I will. I know you have a lot of stuff going on. Thank you, Dr. Khanduri. Thanks everybody for listening. You can find a lot more about Dr. Khanduri and the fellowship at our website. Just look up Children's NICU. Thank you for listening, everybody. Take care and stay safe.